It's the Thursday before the Ironman World Championship here in Kona, which can only mean one thing: athletes strapped on their crazy underpants.
Tricenter starts now!
Welcome back to Tricenter. We are coming to you from behind the King Cam Hotel, and it's Thursday. Now the big competition is set for Saturday, but first, the underpants run.
Yeah, back in '98, we had just seen enough Speedos in the KTA, in the post office, in the banks, in the restaurants, and we decided, we got to show everybody how silly this looks. So 3 of us dropped our pants in the lobby of the King Cam and strolled down Leahy Drive just to jog down to Lava Java and back, and that's sort of how it all started.
It's becoming an event that supports local charities, which is great, and also there's so much stress. People are so psyched out race week. It's a fun thing that relaxes them and allows them to truly enjoy Kona versus being just stressed out for the race.
With so many of the triathlon industry and media gathered on the island, the week leading up to the race tends to feature a big announcement or two. This year was no exception. 2-time Ironman world champ Chris McCormick and the Challenge Series brought the media together at the Challenge House on Leahy Drive to talk about a new partnership. As part of the 10-year deal, Macca will race in Challenge Series events, head up an athlete advisory board, and will take the lead on the company's social media efforts.
The first thing I want to say, it's not a one or the other. That was the great thing when I started sitting down with these guys over almost a year ago. We're talking about where I was going as an athlete, where Challenge was going. They were adding new events, and I'd done so many of their races in Europe. And we started chatting away, and they're like, how can you help us, and how can I help you? And that's sort of where it branched off. And there was no, well, you can't do Ironman Hawaii anymore, you can't do a 70.3 race. It was more just like a partnership. They're forward thinking, and they're really the heart and soul of the sport.
From the big announcement, Macca headed down to Leahy just a few miles for an annual get-together he does every year at the Cliff House. You're up against a pretty good field this year. How you feeling?
Who's here? Who's here that can beat me, really? No, you'll put that on, won't you? And everyone's going to go, I can't believe he said that. No, it's a good field, but and I had a year off last year, so you sort of come back. Last year I came and looked at it in a different capacity and saw what a tough day it was. And I remember saying last year, you know what, I'm happy I'm not doing this anymore. But, you get yourself in wonderful condition, and I'm looking forward to a stellar race. I'm in really good form. I'm leaner than I have been in years past. And the best have come out to play, and they're the best that were here in 2010, and I was better than them then. So why not just leave? Why don't I just come back from where I left in 2010? That'd be a nice day at the office.
After the Macca gathering, it was time for Lindsay Corbin's annual happy hour at the Cliff House. The Beers and Bells get-together featured Corbin's signature cowbells and, of course, some Big Sky Brewery beer.
Yeah, well, we've been doing this event for 3 years with Cliff Bar, and they're just a great sponsor to work with, and we wanted to promote a laid-back vibe and sort of help people relax before the race. And then Big Sky Brewing is my beer sponsor, which is great to work with them. And so they've partnered as well, and they do a beer for the World Championships. So we fly the beer out for the event, and then we thought everyone needs a little bit more cowbell in their life and some noisemakers for race day. So yeah, we're gonna get our cowbell on.
A big story this year, of course, on the women's side is who won't be racing. Neither Chrissy Wellington or Julie Dibbins will take the start line. Chrissy won't be racing by choice, and Julie due to an injury, but both are here and have been keeping busy around town. We spotted Chrissy meeting with fans at the pier this morning, and Julie's been busy as a special correspondent for Triathlete.com. As part of her coverage, she's been live chatting with age groupers every morning.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's obviously very different to what I'm used to, but it's fun to have some interaction with everybody and try and help them out and get ready for Kona. A lot of people want to try and come here and race, so if I can give them some insight in how they can prepare, I'm happy to help.
Before we close out the show, we want to send out a special congratulations to Sean Waddy Watkins and his new fiance, pro triathlete Heather Jackson. Congratulations, guys. Now from here, I'll be headed to the press conference where you'll be able to find some of those sound bites at triathlete.com. Be sure to join us again tomorrow. We'll see you then.